Hi, my name is Kat, and I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on August 8th, 2018. I had a high weight in February of 2018 of 370 pounds, and my program required me to lose a certain amount of weight before I could get my surgery date, and I was required to lose 40 pounds. And I ended up losing 50 by the time that I had my surgery. So it was 320 in August when I had my surgery. And as of today, which this may be 50 weeks, I think it is. um, so this is 50 weeks out, so very close to a year out. I have a weight of 218. Exactly. So that means I have a my pre-surgery weight was 50 pounds. My surgery weight loss for post-surgery has been, I had that, it's so easy and I completely blanked on it, is 102 pounds. And my weight since last week is down 3 pounds, which I probably should have led with. And then my overall weight loss obviously is 152 pounds. So am I happy? Of course I'm happy. Um, I I feel like I've been struggling in that zone for a while, so it started to move down, and I'm feeling really good about that. Um, I don't have a lot. Well, I always think that I don't have a lot to say, and that ends up saying more than I thought I would say. I have been eating pretty well. Um, there've been a couple of days when I've snacked, and actually Monday, before I lost a pound from Monday to Tuesday, and I had more carbs than usual. And I honestly think I'm probably eating. Like, I try to stay below 20 carbs, and I don't know. I'm nervous to do it for more than a day or two. The days that I seem to have higher carbs, I um, I tend to lose more. So maybe my more carbs than I'm giving it, but I really feel I get nervous. I get nervous because I don't want to have the wrong kinds of carbs. And on Monday, I had fried chicken that had some breading on it. And then, so that I think affected me a little bit. Yesterday, I went to the movies, and as you know, if I go to the movies on my own, I popcorn because I really like it. And I had gone back and forth and thought, am I going to buy popcorn or am I not going to buy popcorn? So I ended up packing a few things, so that if I chose popcorn, I would still have snacks. I had packed some cheddar cheese wisp, cheddar cheese flavored wisp. Now, usually wisps are flavored, and most of the time I've gotten them, they've been Parmesan flavored. But this was cheddar cheese flavored, and I liked them. And then I also packed a Choc Zero milk chocolate peanut butter bark. Yes, it's really it's like that big, and that's just the like that big, and it's the serving. It's pre-wrapped. It makes it easy. I don't have to try to decide how much I'm going to eat. It's just set for me. Um, and had given myself permission to do it if I wanted to. And what's funny is I have this. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I have the pass for AMC, so I can see 3 movies a week if I want to. And like I pay. I think I pay. It's gone up. It was like $15 or $16. I think now it's like 18 or 19. But I pay a certain amount per month for that, and I can just see whatever I want. So I usually try to see at least a movie a week, or like try to get at least 3 to 4 movies in per week. So I feel like I'm really getting my benefit out of it. And this summer, summer you're used to it being summer blockbusters, and there's all these movies that you want to see. It's just really not. I'm probably going to go back and see Spider-Man again, because but Spider-Man was very, very good. I'm a fan of the Marvel Universe, but I have not said it. Um, and Spider-Man was a really good movie, so I do want to see that again. And I saw that at the beginning of this month, and then I went. I had the that was the last movie I saw, which is unusual to be uh, like go from that for that amount of time without seeing a movie. But I went to see Lion King, which was gorgeous and completely not necessary. If you're a fan of the Lion King, you're gonna probably like the original better. It's like watching a nature documentary. The script seemed mostly the same. The song, there's I think one extra song in the movie and one post-credit song that was different. Does it matter? Not really. Was the acting any better? I like John Oliver, but I like John Oliver. So, and I also I keep forgetting this one guy's name, but Keegan Michael Key and this other actor who I watched in like Two Broke Girls, which I stopped watching shortly after he was on. Um, he's like a very laconic comedian, and they both played two of the hyenas, and they were good. But were they better than the ones before? Not really. It was different. There was a couple of Timon and Pumbaa jokes referencing like the fact um, that Simba grows up basically during one song, which was funny, and I enjoyed that. But at the whole, like I'm like I don't need to see this movie. I don't. I mean, it's this movie. It's not that I don't need to see it. It's like I just felt like there's some movies that I don't feel if you don't invent it in something new. I don't feel like I felt the same about a lot of the live action movies. I liked Cinderella, but I thought it was kind of different. I liked Maleficent, but it was telling a different story. That is not the same story. I mean, there's some basics there, but it's a completely different story. Not a completely different story. It's a very different story. And then trying to think of the other. Like, was there another? Saw Beauty and the Beast. I think I've seen most of them. The Beast did not need to happen, and I like Emma. Cannot think of her last name for the life of me. All I can think of is Stone, and that is not it. But I like her, but I did not like. I did not care for her in that role. I Dumbo was just weird, like really weird. Like, how do you do a film that has a character named Jim Crow, and then also has a dependence on animals being abused in the circus industry as part of the main storyline, and have a happy ending? That's just weird. They did it in a strange way, and I think that it was kind of ridiculous. I think I saw the Jungle Book and some of those. I've never really cared for those movies, although it's funny because when you hello Katie, oh, you're warm, you've been in the window. The Jungle Book, I am a huge fan of old radio drama. My parents introduced me to it when I was younger. Actually, when I was very young, some of like the first records that I owned were from Let's Pretend, which was a an old fairy tale radio show. So I would listen to those as I was going to bed. And then from there, I got into Jack Benny and Fibber McGee and Molly and all of these old radio dramas. So and also Little John in Robin Hood is a actor on Phil Harris. He started on Jack Benny, and he played sort of a drunk on Jack, like be in these these kid films, and not be a drunk. But he was great. And it's funny is seen, I've listened to some very, very old Jack Benny, and I think I've heard his first or second show, and he was so stiff and so not the character. He became this huge character. He ended up spinning off into his own radio a movie actress, and it was the Phil Harris and Faye. Now I want to say Fay Ray, and I know that's not right. But they had a show together with, like, I think it was a fake family, but they were really married and had kids. But it was, but so I really like, that part of the show I liked, of Jungle Book I liked, but yeah, I don't know. I love Disney animation. I have a strong feeling for it. I love the new stuff too, but or I love most of it. There was a dark period in the middle, a little strange. Talking about Atlantis and the Great Mouse Detective and all of that. I wasn't really watching it, but I am a big Disney fan. Oh, and I'm excited because my anniversary is, and I obsessed with Galaxy's Edge, and we were going to wait until the second ride was open and all of that. But since it has not been that crowded, my husband and I are going for our anniversary, which is the 9th of September. And we're actually going to be able to go down there. We're going to just drive down to Disney. We used to live near LA, and we were pass holders when we did that. Um, and the same thing with my movie thing. I just planned out how many trips I would need to go to make it worth it. And so we're gonna go down to Galaxy's Edge, and I'm really excited about that. Um, and I'm excited about what I'm going to eat when I'm there because it's a lot of sugar. And like I said, I think I've admitted that I've had some small brownies, um, like once or twice, and maybe a donut. Yeah, I've had a donut, but so I've had some sugar, but I have not had Disney levels of sugar, and nor do I plan to have Disney levels of sugar. But there's a part of me that is, well, I'm gonna try the blue milk, and I know that I don't have to drink all of it, but I will try it. And then part of me is like, well, I love Dole Whip. That is one of my favorite things on the planet. And it's like, will I have Dole Whip? I wish I could get a sample size. Like, they have sizes, and I'm like, I wish I could just get like this much Dole Whip. Then that would be perfect. Then I'd have it. I'd have the taste of it. Um, and it's funny is I have a card that was given to me by my at my program. I think at the level, maybe it was 3 months, but that basically says, hey, restaurant people, give this person, let this person get smaller sizes or order off the child's menu because they're a bariatric patient. And yeah, I've never used that because I basically just take leftovers. But I take that up to the Dole Whip booth and get them to give me a little small size. I would say I'd just share it with my husband, but he's not eating sugar either. And he doesn't like Dole Whip, which is crazy to me because how can you not like pineapple? But yeah, he doesn't. So anyway, that's the main thing. I was going to say something that happened um, this really isn't bariatric friendly. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. I found out that Blaze Pizza, which is similar to Mod Pizza, if you're familiar with that, and I was not familiar with Blaze until this weekend, but they have a keto pizza crust. And I'm saying make chicken crust pizza at home, or me or my husband makes chicken crust pizza at home, which is completely keto, and that is completely bariatric friendly because it's all protein. It's like, at least with what we top it with, it is all protein. We don't put any sauce on it. It's just chicken and cheese and pepperoni and sausage if we put sausage on it, and feta, which is also cheese and also protein and completely bariatric friendly. But the keto crust, basically one net carb per slice, and it's cauliflower and a mix of other things. Um, but like I got some pesto on that, and cheese and pepperoni and sausage, and I think I put some olives on there, which aren't, which are keto but not bariatric. I only had basically one slice, so I have leftovers. I think I'm going to actually have the leftover tonight. So it's not necessarily getting all your protein first, but it's very low carb and very good for if you're keto, you're not a bariatric patient. It's a good option. So anyway, I am excited to be solidly in the two teens. I guess that's what I'm calling it. Uh, in the next decade, so to speak. So I am, uh, like I had originally said, oh, I'm looking to be at 212.5 or 210, by the end of the year. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, but it's okay. It's fine. I'm not doing as well as I would love to be doing, but I am doing okay and I am keeping going and I am not stopping and I am enjoying the changes and like NSB, I can cross my legs. It's not the most comfortable yet and it's not something that I would choose to do, but I can choose to do it, but it's not like the most comfortable position because I know that a lot of people sit and that's just the way they want to sit. But I can do it, and I couldn't do it before. So, like if me crossing my legs was putting my ankle on my knee so I could tie my shoe. That's not crossing your legs. But anyway, it's going along well. And I'm looking forward to soon, I'll be at a year and I'm interested to see how far down I land at a year. It would be maybe nice to get, if I can reach, 215 in 2 weeks. That would be great. Who knows? Maybe I'll hit a big weight loss slide and hit those goals. That would be great. I don't think it's going to happen. And there's also the fact that I get I don't know if it's a mental thing or my body or whatever. I tend to stop losing weight when I'm trying for a goal. So I really just have to release that and not try for a goal. And I think I'll be a lot happier. But anyway, thank you. Have a good week, and I'll talk to you next week.